tracer. There we go. We got 2 healers. Let's see what the old toe fat goes with here. Oh, we going a diva. Alright, we got 1 tank. Alright. Alright, let's see some solo tankage. You can plop yourself down. Try to move yourself similarly to my criticism on the DPS. Just take like 3, so like here, as soon as they backed up, you could have used the payload to get you, sorry, let me turn off this video. You could have used the payload to screen yourself with the dick right here that leads to that little mini, and set up a little mini crossfire. So D.Va is very, like, I feel like the reason why you're good at, like, D.Va especially is because, like, having DPS tendencies can definitely help. However, I feel like, I haven't even watched this yet, but I feel like a lot of the same criticisms that I had of your positioning on your DPS characters is going to be, you know, obviously you don't have the same role when you're playing D.Va, but like what's stopping you from just using the payload around like in this engagement? So as soon as they start backing up here a little bit and the payload pushes into the corner, you should use the payload to just get yourself over into this. And that way you are just like on the twinge, you're using the map, but you're like in a soft flank. You are still extremely safe, and if you need to get safer, you can get back easily. But you have potential to do backline damage, and you can provide the exact same shield matrix from just standing right here. And you have actually superior protection than you have from just using the payload. So like, you should be on the right side of the payload, and then just use it, rotate. That way, you have less of a... Yeah, I think you probably could have saved your mech. But, you know, you're solo tanking, so, yeah, you're just pushing payload. Just critically, I think you could have held the... Like, you could have just... Literally, the payload would be in the same spot that it is now, but you'd probably still have your mech. But you got your mech back. Looks like Jabroni died. But space has been created. So yeah, you're just on payload duty, looks like. So this Junkrat. Yep. That's gotta go. So now I would use right now. So like, yeah, you're on payload, but like get up here. Use your little to like put yourself plop right here. You are safe from like almost all their damage. They are going to have to either turn and focus you, which then allows like your tracer and the rest of your team to just absolutely shit on them while pushing the cart. But especially now that this has happened, you know it's just their backline that are alive. So use your abilities to put yourself in a just like same positioning. You could literally be also on point and provide matrix for people on point, and also just be in a safer, more effective position that would allow you to also like continue to pressure their supports. So if you're just like on high ground, you could be doing this exact same thing. But yeah, chasing them through here is good. That's looks like Tracer just popped off pretty hard. See, this is excellent. See, I like this. This is what I'm talking about. Just like taking space, you're still able to provide all of the same peel for your team, but you are A, on high ground, and B, when you know where they're gonna all start coming out of, but there's already people out. So like you should be like trying to like, this is good for now because we still haven't even gotten the payload moving yet. We're just creating space. But you have a partner in crime up here. So your D.Va, like, I would even try to at some point get over here. And you can always, right, with high ground, you can always use gravity. That doesn't cost nothing. And, like, if you were over there, knowing that they're coming out of here, knowing that there's a tracer just being pesky, I would just, actually, that might be a little too much. you're good right here. I would just try to like own this high ground. Like I wouldn't, unless you're appealing for somebody, I wouldn't try to like give this up. I would even like push on them here. Yeah, see, there you go. If you're over there first, so
All systems checked out.
get back on high ground right now. You can provide the same shield matrix, but you're just not down with LOS. So like when you get on the high ground, so like one quick note on that. Let's go back a little bit. Looks like you just got hooked right there. That's a big oof. So you have your ult here. So like, think about it this way. So you have you just got a fresh mech. If you put yourself up here, their hog can't hook you anymore. He's gonna have to put himself into some sketchy ass position. Like none of them are on high ground right now. Like they're in the fucking bucket. Like all of them surrendered to the high ground. So like, go take it. It's yours. You could literally just be perched up there over the Roadhog, and you could just be providing shield matrix for the same exact corner that you're providing shield matrix for. However, you could just be like doing free damage, and remember, you have your ultimate, so you could just be like chilling up here, doing poke, maintaining high ground superiority, um, causing them to have to aggro you. You have your ultimate. So what you could be doing from up there is just pay attention to their Moira. As soon as their Moira uses her fade, just fucking launch that shit at her. She's out in the open. So, I mean, you could even, like, if you were really on high ground, you could even, like, position yourself in such a way that, like, even if you lost your mech, you could still press Q and get a bomb to kill somebody. So yeah, I would just definitely recommend like you need to be like buzzing back and forth between like the high grounds and the point, and the high grounds and the point, and the high grounds and the point. Go confirm a kill, go confirm a kill, peel, high ground, point. But like I would just like you're tanking damage here, which is good, but I just think how this fight is kind of like they all drop down to deal with me. So like I was creating a shit ton of space right here. And got punished. But see, like, I'm drawing so much aggro. So, like, if you have a tracer that's, like, causing problems like I was in this game, like, they're gonna have to focus, like, see, they are all, with the exception of, like, the Junkrat, like, the soldier turned away from free firing on you, to deal with me. And they dropped. See, soldier's going down to deal with, oh no, he's looking back at you. So I'm down there. I kill their Junkrat, finish him off, and then their Roadhog's on me, or Wrecking Ball. I always get those confused. And then the Roadhog gets on me, drops down. Um, we have killed their soldier. Their Moira's down, focused. So they're all focusing. So like as soon as you get your mech back, like you didn't need
All
to, like you
systems
could have,
checked out.
you should have been able to kind of like realize that you weren't like under that much duress at all, because like nobody was even shooting at you. Like you could have instantly called that mech like right now, and then just instantly been on
All
like high
systems
ground.
checked out.
Like I would even be on like the big house in the middle, like top left could even be good. But if you just go like right here behind them, like you are safe from almost everything they're able to shoot at you because they're on low ground tucked into the corner. And you could be like swallowing their healing orbs, doing the same damage, but like mainly it would just buy you time and the ability to just like watch and observe, which is what you should be really focusing on doing. I don't remember you getting like too big of a nuke in this game, but maybe my memory doesn't serve. But I bet as we watch this, it's because like you either yeet it or it's just like you need to be straight up focusing. It's like, okay, I have my Q. That doesn't change how I should be playing. However, I just need to start paying a bit more special attention to certain cooldowns. So like legit, just imagine if you were right here. They would all have to alter their positioning to do anything to you. And in doing so, they would give up like they already gave up this map's like defensive superiority by all jumping down in the corner. But we still have to come around this corner. So if you just, I mean, if like as soon as they give up high ground, just take it. It's free. You don't even have to do anything. But yeah, just start paying attention to the Moira. As soon as you see her, see you sent it, she has her fade, I bet. Yep, don't get anybody. You actually, like, by sending your nuke, you kind of weakened, like, you caused them to, like, clear out a little bit and hide. But we were still, like, pushing, and then you ended up getting hooked. I don't know how you're not dead. Drop her neck. You should have immediately gotten out of that where you are. So now it's good. Why'd you give up high ground, though? Like, you could be doing the exact same thing that you're doing on high ground, is what I'm trying to point out. So just improve your view a little bit, and, like, you could be doing the same matrixes and everything. Okay, so that brig. Yeah, so right now, so just like looking at what's in front of you, feel free to kind of like, let's see, do you have, we still have a Moira. I think the Moira is like directly behind you. So like as soon as, yeah, the Moira is with you. So like as soon as you kind of see that like the fight isn't going the opponent's way after they used, like Hammond just like, where is it? Hammond just shit his ult all over the point. However, they didn't have follow-up, so like we just pushed forward and closed, like we just pushed them out of their shitty positioning. Um, and we just have to be quiet, like calm or careful around the point. But that was a terrible ult by them. And so as a tank, you are topped off right now. You are with a support. You see that the rest of your team is pushing up. You are in no immediate danger. Just start walking, like instead of shooting these things, just walk into them. Just one at a time, let the Moira top you off. Walk into another one. Like you would get this Moira an ult. Like she's at 50%. If you just walked into 3 of these, she's got her ultimate. So like, don't shoot him, just walk into him. Like, when tanks do that, when I'm playing Ana, it's amazing. Like, you literally just get like 40% ult charge for free, and the other team doesn't get anything. So yeah, get yourself on high ground. Okay, you have another ult. So, you put it in a pretty, that was a pretty good position. I don't think you like fully meant to do it there. I think it was just like in middle of team fight type of view. But you did place it like by a doorway, like smack dab in the middle. Hard to get away from that. Yeah, and you continue the pressure, which is great. Just do not let off that throttle after a mid-fight bomb. So now I would, yeah, get on the high ground, right to your right. You won't even have to use your boosts. Like I get up there all the time as characters without like wall climb or anything. Just right on the corner right here. You just hop up these boxes, instant free high ground, and then you can use that to use your flights. But yeah, if I were, yeah, I'd be up there. Chasing your own heals. Okay, so like, yeah, just try to tease a little bit more high ground when you like push forward and stuff like that. Just take your like free, like none of them can really get on high ground, so like besides wrecking ball, but they'd have to make a, like if you just play, if you use this area more as diva, because again, like what are you doing by standing on cart? You're like tanking some damage, but you're also like providing good shield matrix. You can pretty much do the same stuff, except up here, you can start like getting into deeper positions to use your micro missiles better. And then once you have used your micro missiles, like you can go tank some damage on point. But like, you should just be trying to give the other team like different, force them to have to not just like look down a scope. Like you should try to just always be trying to get some high ground. So a baby kill on a McCree. So yeah, if you get your tank, like when you get your mech here, if those things are still out there, like you can just give your fucking supports a charge. Yeah, I would just walk in, like I would try to find, so you're being healed right now. So you have a Moira with you actively. She does not have her ultimate, she's not even close to it. You could legitimately like give her this ultimate. Like there is, again, this Wrecking Ball has just completely wasted his ultimate by using it after we have already killed people. Like let's see this fight. So like I'm pretty sure we had already won the fight. Yeah, it's baby kills a freaking McCree. Baby kills McCree. They have no D.Va mech. Yeah, they use their ult. I kill the baby D.Va, you get your mech back. Like, this fight is ours, so like, this corner here, there's no way they could like come and kill people. So like, this is a very calm moment in the fight, where they're gonna have to regroup, and we have a tracer, so that tracer is gonna make their regrouping hellacious, and so you are, like, this is calm and chillin' back here. Like, you could literally just go eat one of these at a time. Just walk into it and just fucking let this Moira heal you up. So you guys are like, let's take some time to shoot all these. But yeah, you could have given your support and ultimate pretty much. Dodge, solid matrix. I feel like you could have sent that a little bit. I don't think you needed to just press that. I'm pretty sure you had your shift, but I could be wrong. Okay. Your ultimate. Alright, you have 3 seconds until that cooldown is back online. You have half a mech. Okay, you have less of a mech, 2 seconds. Yeah, okay, so, I mean, I would maybe just try to buy yourself that time. If you're going to just, like do it without shooting it anyways, just let yourself lose your mech. Because, like, if you gave yourself the chance to, like, I don't think they would have demech'd you before your ultimate came online. So I think you could have yeeted that, and still like gotten out and been the same baby in the same situation. And hey, worst case scenario is they actually do focus fire you well and demech you before that ability comes online. But then same result, you could still queue. So yeah, I would just don't be in like a hurry to not yeet Q, you know. If you're gonna just position it on a point, just let your mech die or be able to yeet it.
It's high time.
So you should just note that that McCree, so we just lit up the kill feed here. That's really weird looking. Wait, what? I think the coloring's all weird on that. Look at that. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I got dead-eyed, but I had thrown my bomb and killed both him and the brig. So the kill feed, this fight is ours. Maybe you didn't notice it, but a soldier just went and took high ground. So you should just fly up there and like do something about it. There he goes. So like you could like legit be doing the exact same thing, but just like go up there and like give him something to think about. And force him on Okay. So nice, you go and eat most of that. like, just think if you would have went, like, I mean, you could have scotched that entire plan, and you would have, like, forced that thing out like an idiot, really. But see, like, the value, like, his ultimate didn't get any value in the form of kills, like, whatsoever. However, like, again, you're the solo tank. So, like, you could have just went and, like, called out that he was up there. But like if you're solo queuing, you shouldn't be chasing things like this. And like the initial, like you went and ate all of this, but it's like you should have just. So, so like he's shooting at a tracer right now. I know for a fact, I remember this. I know for a fact that I just poked damaged him. I mean I'm far away, so I just poked him to get him to turn my way, and he did like an idiot. And I was like on a corner, so like I don't think he kills me here, but if he does, I'm stupid. But so like you're with like one of your healers is dead, one of your damage is dead. So like if you fly at him like you do, it should be then followed up by getting out. Um, but you should either stay where you are and provide your shield matrix to save the people around you, your Moira chiefly, or you should fly at him and then get out after you kill him. But I think you kind of do both. You fly at him and then you like go back into the fight. But like we're down in the fight, so we have 4 minutes left. So like you shouldn't like go back. You should just be like you should have retreated and been like just like shooting spam damage down, trying to get your mech back. But it's like this is like a full reset, and has been like since before the soldier even used his ult. But yeah, let's see. I think you don't get out. Yeah, like you should have been out. So that's fine.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Bad guys, heads
Someone needs
up.
to get the payload moving.
I'm not a good loser.
Okay. Got a pick. See, I got high ground up there. So like, you could even like think about like joining me up there. Because then that gives you a full perspective, like a much better view of the fight. It gives you high ground superiority. You can still provide matrix for the cart. You can still easily backline peel. However, you're able to save me from shit. I don't know who I'm fighting up there, but like if it was you and I fighting them, like they can't do shit. Like if you're up there, I would just, you need to just get on high ground. Like, if you were up on that high ground, like, see, this is perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about this. If you were on this high ground, and you, again, you could have, like, right when you got back from spawn, I got a pick, and I was already set up in high ground. See, I just got a pick, and I just got up on the high ground. So I'm set up. We have the mega hacks up there. You should be like loving that high ground with your tracer and a hacked mega. Like that should be all you. So if you're up there, watch what you can do here. So you could be providing just epic shield matrix for that, which could like end up killing everybody. But instead you turn and chase. I don't think this is, like, look at their health bars. I don't think this requires an ability to peel for this. You have your Moira who is ulted, and you have a full HP Anna who had her sleep dart. I think she misses this, but she still had a sleep dart. Like, this Hammond can't just, like, end lives super easily. Like, unless he, like, has just ground pounded, I don't think this required your E. Like, because remember, you're solo tanking, but even if you weren't, like, you're not needed back here. Like, again, if you were just on high ground, you could have seen that, like, you didn't need that. Like, look, your Moira was like, what are you doing? And, like, pushed up. Like, she's like, I'm trying to do this for damage. I didn't even need healing. Anna's pretty much full HP. If the Moira's smart, she would not be in front of her other healer. But if you were up there, you could be like shitting on all these people, and then if this person actually did something, then you could still peel. But like, so now you're just kind of trapped back. This is a reset situation here.
Nerf this! All systems
Pretty
check out!
ill-advised bomb right there, I think. Like, we're fully resetting. Like, we have a McCree, he just died. So, like, you're literally just sending a bomb into a team, and you have, like, 2 people behind you. They're full strength. So it's a 3v6, and you're just gonna yeet this bomb. They... Yeah, nobody dies here.
Nerf this!
Surprisingly.
All systems check out!
Yeah, if you held on to that and actually like set it up a bit, or like paid attention to a few cooldowns, or like even just waited until like your team is ready to fully engage. Because what's happening is like this is the classic like quick play, nobody like fully resets, but this is like the quick play equivalent of a hard reset is like just going to the furthest like line of sight and just kind of hanging out and doing poke damage. So this is like a quick play reset. So like you just used your bomb during a quick play reset, and now that the fight is like about to actually start again, you're just starting your new ult charge. Like the rest of our team is hitting some old sparks. Your old spikes. Imagine if you had your bomb to engage right now. Like you could have gotten a fucking clap, clap, clap 6K. Look at this. You had your bomb.
ESP activated.
Good job picking on their Rhines. Their Rhine's purple. However,
Ejecting!
let's see. Did you have your... I think this is again just another... Like, just use the map a little bit. Like you're tanking all the damage because you're our solo tank for sure. So I'll give you a bit of a pass. Like, you have your E, so like, you should definitely get off. Get up either top left or top right. Like top left would be fine because you're on it and have a line of sight on you. And you would just get out of that right part. It's like by standing in that, you're literally just standing in Reinhardt's brig zone. The Reinhardt's shield is really low, so at this point you could just continue. Oh, he's dead. Nice.
Suiting up!
Yeah, I'd just go aggro here. If I were you, I'd just go like fucking swamp him. Perfect. Yep. I would just go straight up. Yep.
I'm in!
Do that shit. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, so, I mean, pretty unique game, as I think that was the only one out of the 10 that we played where you went D.Va, so I just wanted to give you a little D.Va feedback, but you were solo tanking, and their team wasn't that great. But yeah, I think you can kind of get the idea of there's a commonality between both the way you play D.Va and the way you play DPS that could just be like tweaked in each of their own ways. Like D.Va, it's a different version of the same critique, but I think if you just work on just those soft flanks and always just like you kind of just want to be like that person, especially as Pharah or somebody who can wall climb like one of the Shimadas, like you should just be like just always flirting with that flank. Just like in your rotations, just trying to set up soft flanks, set up crossfire, like full flanks, but you just need to always find that spot where you're just doing damage and they have to like either turn and deal with you or continue on their path, and then just like keep like being a bit more greedy, like depending on what they do. If they turn back to you, then you can bail. Um, and then the rest of your team should be able to capitalize on that aggro you draw. But I think just sometimes you were kind of playing Pharah a bit like Diva. Um, and I think sometimes when you're playing Diva, you should play a bit more like Pharah. I'm high. Hope you like it.